Hi guys, this is Clinton. Welcome back to the training vlogs for my videos. This video is actually the week 2 of my maintenance block, and the purpose and idea of this week is just to execute my top singles and actually put in more effort and focus in training, because last week I was just playing around, and this week I'm trying to make the improvement. Even though it's a maintenance block, I'm trying to make sure that training is training. It's not just for fun, and I want to do it with more intent. So in this video, throughout the whole training, you will realize that all my lifts were much better, and I'll let you guys be the judge to see whether this week I put in more effort or not. So let's go. Alright, so starting off with day 1 with heavier squat for the week and somehow pretty recovery bench press. And this whole week, the whole intention is just about, training with a better intent and not just be messing around. So last week I did not really warm up for my squats. I did not even take 210 kg, which you will see later, before moving towards 240. So this time around I made sure that I compose and keep myself disciplined in warming up properly. So this is my 210, moved pretty well. I'm pretty happy because during my whole training of my squats on day 1 and prior to that, I did not have any lower back discomfort, so I knew that this day will be quite a good one. So now I'm gonna let you guys be the judge and see if my 240 this time around in week 2 performed better than last week. So if you guys want to relate and seek reference, check out my previous video. So descent is pretty good, maintaining torso angle, good speed off. So I mean, personally for me, I feel that yes, I executed better, everything felt lighter. And let me see and hear what you think. So this is 210, not for 4 but for 8. Yes guys, I did it again. I try to combine my sets, probably because the previous sets were too easy, so I wanted a bigger challenge for myself. Normally when I combine my sets, I knew 100% that I can finish them. So you can see as well, the speed itself, it's very consistent. Only towards the last few reps it starts to slow down and keeps going backwards, but it's still a pretty low RP. I would say maybe about 7.5 to 8, so not really destroying my body here. So moving on to the recovery bench, what I want to say here for my day 1 bench is I was really contented and satisfied with how my bench has progressed over the last 4 to 5 weeks. I remember 4 to 5 weeks ago when I was benching, my elbows were going all over the place when I'm pushing. So my descent was pretty good, but my ascent was like really utter shit. So really glad that I came about understanding more about the ascent of the lift. Learning about technique never stops, even though I may say I have better technique than most people, but I would feel that there's much more to learn. So during these 4 weeks, I get to understand that being more pushing it with the bench with more intention helps in the performance and the quality of the movement. So you can see here my elbows are actually in a very good position, not flaring out too much, in the perfect position that I can ever achieve. Alright, so moving on to day 2. Alright, 3 count pause bench and heavy deadlifts. So once again, I want to let you guys know that this week is all about focusing and training with more intent. So you can see a much better quality here for the 3 count pause bench. If you guys are doing 3-second pause bench, this should be how it's done. Okay, maintaining the arch, maintaining the leg drive and the tension throughout the whole body. So what you will see from your own videos is only the elbows moving. There's no chest collapsing or anything. And obviously what you should feel is the lat engagement and the rhomboid engagement as you execute the reps. Obviously also you do not want the bar to be sinking on you. You have to hover it around your t-shirt to maintain that tension. Okay, moving on to the deadlift. If you guys watched my previous video and my previous vlog, I did mention that I attempted a 290 hook without any warm-up, and I kind of failed the rep. So this time around I decided to warm up with my hook grip leading up to my top single at 290 kg. This is my last warm up and 270 kg, and you guys can see that everything works pretty well. My hip positioning is pretty consistent, almost the same as when I was strapping. So this is what we want, man. We want to maintain that consistency so it does not change so much. Right here, you will see the full setup of how I execute my hook grip with a heavier weight. So I'm very composed, maintaining my hip positioning while trying to get the optimal grip, getting the feeling and the slack that I need to have for my thumbs. Okay, there should not be that much pain, only the slack and pressure against the thumb. Okay, so movement itself is pretty solid as well. I can hold it there for quite some time at the top, so which means that the hook grip is solid. Okay, so moving on to the back of sets, nothing special here, just trying to achieve it. Okay, creating that whole movement pattern in a very smooth motion, so nice and easy. Alright, moving on to day 3, recovery squats and heavy bench day. Squats itself, nothing much to say. I'm just gonna briefly talk about what I was thinking when I was doing my day 3. I'm just gonna try to execute them with proper technique, okay, and making sure that everything is well balanced. There's no shifting or anything, but you know, when you start to think about it, your lifts start to have a little bit of problems. So nevertheless, I still try to execute and finish them as much as possible. There are no lower back strain, so it's a very good thing. So this is 210 kg with a lot of bumper plates, so it looks pretty heavy, but it's actually not. So when I was doing it, the weight kind of shift to the left a bit, so that is something that I can work on the next training for the next week. But generally speaking, I would like to say is that, you know, this week, even though things are not physically challenging, I feel that I'm more mentally tired as compared to the previous weeks, probably because of my higher workload. So I definitely need to spend more time doing my own stuff and stop working so much. Alright, so this is my heaviest bench, 170, taking all my hard work and putting it to a test once again, keeping myself in position. Okay, unracking well, elbow positioning at the start is good. Okay, squeeze in my rhomboids, feeling the position, and then press. Very smooth and nice. So this is it, man. I can confidently perform 170. So I'm very proud of it. So this is 152.5 for 3. And this week I executed much better, and after all my 6 sets, it didn't really feel that tired. So one thing for sure is that I have made progress for my bench press, being able to handle heavier weights without being too stressful or too tired about it, because I'm very confident on what I need to do. Alright, last but not least, the last day, which is day 4. I remember doing this not really in pain, but I was really trying to just finish it and not really care about it anymore, because it was a Friday. I woke up late and came straight to the gym. I did not even eat before I start training. So yep, touch and go was pretty okay. Like I said, it's not physically tired, it's just mentally tired. So when I'm executing it, it's pretty easy. And then moving on to my back off set, I decided to combine my sets from 7 to 14, because really I just really want to complete it. But you guys can see that actually it was still pretty well done. It's not that tiring. RP is not that high as well, maybe about 8.5. So it's really quite a huge win for me, because I'm able to finish all 14 reps at one go. Alright, so almost towards the end of this training vlog series and highlights. Yeah, so deadlift itself, one thing I want to note for myself is definitely the rhythm and execution of it. You can see here it's pretty hard and the lockout is not as steady. That's probably because I'm not using the leg drive. I'm not maintaining my torso angle as I'm bringing the weight towards the knees. I'm trying to bring my hips through straight away. So this is not the correct approach that I should go for. So when I was doing my back off sets, I was focusing on the maintaining the leg drive and back torso until the weight is on the knees, then I bring my hips through. So as you can see here, the execution is much better. So there you go guys, week 2 done. Alright, so this is it guys. With just a bit of intention when you train, you can create such a great impact and quality in terms of how you perform your lifts. So this is one of the lessons you can learn here, and I hope I can provide more for you. So if you enjoy this kind of video, be sure to continue to share it to those in need, and also please subscribe to us because we are aiming to hit 1K in a few more months. So see you there.